All right, well, we have a little bit of a crew here, so I guess we'll properly, officially kick things off. Hello, everyone. My name is Titanium Legman, also known as Tom on YouTube, and I have with me here today Canadian Animator Guy, who
Hello.
we all know as Ben. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Hey. Thank you for having me. I'm
Absolutely.
really happy to be here.
No, it's going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this. I know you have too, from what you've been telling me. So,
Yeah. It's my debut on the channel.
I know, right? We are going to be, of course, putting the VOD of this up on my YouTube channel as well. So, if you can't hang out for the whole stream, that's okay. You'll be able to catch it there as well. But, yeah, what we're doing tonight is we're going to be going into the Tower of Valni, one of 2 post-game dungeons in Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. We're going to clear it out, chat, have a good time, see how long it takes us to do it, and then either go to the Lagdao Ruins over here, which is the second and much more ambitious of the 2, or we'll save it for another stream. We'll have to see how things go. But
yeah, I might not be able to bang out both of them tonight. But...
Probably not. But hey, who knows, right? As long as I don't get myself killed, we will see. But we're going to go ahead and dive in here, and we can take picks on who we want to bring into this first level. And
yeah,
shouldn't be too big of a deal, but still, don't want to be overambitious.
Remind me, for the Tower of Valni and the Lagdao Ruins, like, is it who you pick that they stay the entire time, like, through the whole thing, or is it just by floor that you get to pick?
It is just by floor, and you can, like, change your layout and everything. Yeah, oh my god, if you had to just have one set team the whole time, that'd be horrifying. But I think you even, like, between different floors get more or less units, too, if I remember correctly, so...
Okay, so yeah, you gotta adjust for that.
Right.
Alright, who are we picking? Okay, so Marissa, yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, I know, by popular request of one, Marissa is definitely coming along. No, I love Marissa, too, she's great.
I like my ponytail sword girls, that's it.
Hey, I mean, fair enough.
That's it.
Hey, and she kicks ass, cool. So... Alright, so we'll definitely bring Marissa. We don't need Myrrh, we're saving Myrrh for Lagdao Ruins.
Right.
Let's see here. Who didn't get a lot of time to shine in the finale last time? Tana and Ford we could probably bring. These are all our not getting used peeps down here.
Tana really that useful? Isn't it just like indoors?
I mean, it is, but she is just strong, you know? We don't have to bring her, but...
Fair enough.
And I mean, again, this first few stages, the majority of the Tower of Valni probably won't really be much of an issue at all. Ardor, though... Monsters are very much weak to bishops, so that's good. Let's see.
Okay, Rex is saying a dancer is always helpful, and I want to agree with him, because I always bring dancers. I love dancers.
This is true. No, Tethys is good, and I've actually been using Tethys this run, so she's fairly dodgy and tanky, so...
Good.
We know Ben likes women who can kick ass, points at Samus. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Come on. Let's be realistic here.
Why would I like Samus and draw Samus all the time and just have a massive crush on Samus Aran? Oh, that'd be weird.
Just don't don't look at his Twitter and like assume that you're gonna see a whole lot of Samus there or anything. That'd be foolish. Come on.
Oh.
Let's see. We're also we'll grab Coleman and Naimi just because it's fun. And
they're good.
Everyone else, I mean, I'm looking at this as, like, who needs XP, as if we're not going to be getting, you know, pennies on the dollar for our kills here. So we'll just grab Garrick, and we'll
Who needs a whole 2 XP?
Yeah, exactly. You can get, like, a level. Although, we do have one promoted monster here with this Entombed. So that'll get a little bit.
Single Entombed.
Yeah, right. Not counting the boss. Although this
Everyone's
guy...
looking at him like the last bag of chips.
I know, right? This guy will mess you up, though, if you come in here to do training early in the game and you're not paying attention. Like, he can... Oh, yeah. I mean,
because he's a promote.
Yeah, and he's got 25 attack, which, I mean, if you're coming in here and you've got, like, a Myrmidon with 20 HP or whoever, like, that could be a problem. Let's see here. Go slower units up front, as should be the case. Magic users and dancers in the back. 100 gold, get his ass! Oh, you know.
I was just giggling at that.
You joke, but, like, if you've done a little bit too much grinding in this game and you find yourself lacking funds, coming in and farming the, like, 10 to 100 gold you can randomly get off monsters in here might be your saving grace. All right.
I think it just started hailing outside my window.
Oh.
I don't think that'll pick up, but
I'm not hearing anything, but
weird.
we'll keep that in mind. All right, make sure everyone's animations are on, and let's get this pony show on the road, shall we?
yeah, let's go.
Also, if y'all can hear the clicking of my keyboard in the background, let me know and I'll adjust. I know my mic can be fairly sensitive with that, and I don't want it to become a chronic annoyance, so...
Yeah, I can't hear it, so I think it's good.
Okay. I mean, you know, the Blue Yeti's pretty good at making sure it doesn't pick up background noise, but I'm also an aggressive typist, from what I've been told. Okay.
Is that a crit right off the bat?
That wasn't just a crit, that was a lethality, so that was a
Oh my
guaranteed
God.
one-shot. We're starting off strong, folks.
Good job, Colm. Oh, jeez.
I forgot to take the hand axe off Garrick, rip.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am playing with a keyboard. Spoilers, this is totally not emulated at all whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, you know.
But, you know, don't come for my ass, Nintendo lawyers. I've owned this game since I was literally like 8, so please leave me alone. Hey, we got a level!
Whoa!
Look at that! A whole 2 points.
Could have been a better level, but...
You know, it's fine, it's fine. But...
yeah, I thought you were playing with a controller.
No, you can, but it's honestly a little bit of a pain in the ass to set up. So,
Do you think Tethys could kill these guys?
you know, if she had a sword, yes,
Oh, right, doesn't have a sword.
It's yeah. So the GBA games, if you guys didn't know, like, they're the only one of the only games in the series anyway where the dancer isn't actually able to fight. Like, even so far back as at least FE4 and 5, the dancers had swords or magic, and I think they did in the very original games too. And then they have since then acquired the same ability in like the DS games and forward. So I don't know why they didn't let you do it here, but it's a little frustrating.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like, all right, whatever.
I like being able to like have them defend themselves just in case.
Yeah. And then it lets you do silly things like turning Olivia into an assassin in Awakening and go have her kick ass once she's done dancing for people. Not that she can dance as an assassin, but once she's trained up her sword level.
She can actually be viable like that?
Yeah. Oh, God. Or you can just be the Three Houses dancers that are like, I can use swords and magic, both healing and offensive, and dance, and it's like...
Oh my god. It's too overpowered.
Okay, easy, Raphael, or whoever I made a dancer this time. Although... let's be honest, it's probably Marianne.
Oh, Leon, I did the same thing with Olivia. Where I'm just like, no, I want like, Super Inigo.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think my very first run of Awakening, I wound up with Sully Lucina, which is fine. That works out fine. But Inigo is just even more of a powerhouse than normal if you marry Crom and Olivia. Kind of wasteful, honestly, using
Yeah, those
these
are all
swords.
really good, yeah.
Whatever. Killing it. At least we have a couple extras of these. Why would they come for you if you aren't emulating? It's a great point, Quest Boy. You know what's up.
Yeah, there's no emulation here.
Yeah, not at all, not at all. Listen, I had to jury rig a whole setup. I got my GBA plugged into my computer. It's a whole thing.
Into the keyboard.
Yeah, into the keyboard specifically. All right, Garrick, do your stuff. Oh, come on now.
Really?
Get all the bad RNG out of the way early.
All 2 damage.
I know, right? The fact that he was able to damage Garrick at all is impressive, because, like, Mans has 16 defense, but zombies, man. What can you do?
Garrick's just like, I'm bleeding? What?
How?
Really?
How dare you, sir? Matter of fact, let's really stick Ford in there, shall we? That's true, although that would also require me to have a GameCube, which, unfortunately, I never did growing up, so...
Oh, yeah. Wait, you never had a GameCube?
Nope. We were a PS2
Oh,
and
man.
Xbox household.
I mean, those are still good consoles, but...
They are.
I was the opposite. I was just the GameCube kid, and... Man, there's so many good games on that, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what about Wii, says Leon?
we did have a Wii. We got a Wii originally for the sake of just family exercise. Was my dad's original plan, and I was like, that's great. Yep, Wii Sports. Like, that's great, but there's a GameCube and a Wii Fire Emblem that I've never been able to play, so I'm going to GameStop. Yeah. And so I did. He was very mad. I was like, well, I mean, what does it matter? If no one's using it to work out, why can't I use it for Fire Emblem? He's like,
I'm working out my mind, Dad.
Yeah, exactly, Father. Ye who got me into strategy games by introducing me to Final Fantasy Tactics at the tender age of 7.
It's his fault.
Yeah, exactly. Shane says, no GameCube life is relatable. Yeah, all of my friends had GameCubes. Like, literally everyone. So I still had Melee access regularly, but it still hurt. We didn't have an N64
okay.
either.
You weren't deprived of the Melee.
No. But it wasn't like I can just play it whenever I want. It was, precious, like, meetups with friends. Like, we have to get Mewtwo today. I want to play him. How do horses even rev up? Well, you see, we have special magic bridles that hold them in place until the rider releases it, so the horse can just run in place like a treadmill and then release and go flying forward at high speeds.
It's momentum. It's science.
It's science. Come on.
Xbox was nothing but the Halo machine, says Leon.
I mean, accurate. We got... How did we even... I think we got the Xbox and Halo as a gift from my great aunt.
Did you think it was a Christian game?
No, actually, funny story. I've actually gotten two consoles. Yes, 2 consoles from my great aunt, because she was actually the secretary for the CEO of Time Warner New York.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so companies would just, like, give him promotional consoles and stuff. And he was like, I don't know, I have no use for this. And he was on very good terms with my great aunt, and she was like, well, if you don't want it, I'll take it and give it to my nephew. And he's like, absolutely, why not?
That's awesome. Oh,
yeah. Yep. So
also, Tana just, like, tanked that 0 damage.
Like I said, Tana's a beast. Also, I mean, it probably hit the wyvern, and, like, I don't know that a zombie's gonna really hurt a wyvern. Thank you, Garrick.
Just bounces off. There we go.
Yeah, right? Like, think about it. Like, either Tana has the thickest armor ever, or that wyvern, perhaps predictably, is just stronger than Garrick, who did take damage from zombies.
Thick Tana, you say?
I thought about that. I was like, someone's not going to let this go, and it's going to either be Ben or the chat.
It's absolutely going to be me.
Hey, I mean, fair enough. It's kind of, it's on brand, so I can't even critique you. No, I'd be a hypocrite if I was said anything.
Yeah, there's always that crowd of Fire Emblem Puritans who are like, oh, this game was never about waifus. Now it's all shameless. It's like, are you sure?
Like, just because it was GBA sprite graphics doesn't mean they didn't exist, folks.
Yeah, I mean, look at Tethys down there. She's beautiful.
Well, yeah, right. The existence of dancers as a whole are like, all right.
Yeah, even with their little dot eyes. Or you look at the new artwork for the older characters and heroes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Like, let me tell you, Lean never looked in, I think, Genealogy of the Holy War the way that she does in Heroes. Like, just full stop.
Oh my god. She looks incredible.
Is she the one who's paired with Dorothea in the new banner?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Do we need to use this Brave Bone? No. Am I going to? Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I actually just pulled, not like the duo version, but the regular version from like the Tempest Trials banner that they put out on my free pull of Lean. I was like, oh,
hey.
Well, shit, all right.
She a 5-star?
Yeah. Or
Should
I think
we keep going?
I think it's her. She's the green-haired one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get mixed up sometimes because like the fan translations I've seen don't always have the same official translations.
Oh, yeah.
So
I had that when I played 6.
Or
she wasn't called Gwendolyn, she was called Wendy.
Yep. It's like, wait, what? All right. So that's level 1 down. Perhaps
That was
a little
one
bit.
and done.
Yeah.
It's barely a threat.
Yeah. You know, perhaps a little bit easy, but we always do need to remember that this is meant to be grinding up low-level characters earlier on in the game. So.
Those guys up there are pre-mounts, right? Oh wait, no, just the boss.
Yep.
Actually.
He's promoted, and I did see we have an Entombed over here who's promoted.
Oh, 7. Okay.
And then everyone else is, you know, piddly nothing.
Cannon fodder.
Yep, pretty much, pretty much. So I guess for now we don't really have a reason to change up the team, so we'll just keep rocking with what we got. All right. So let's see here. Also, I am, guys, if you are seeing any weirdness, let me know. It might be hard to tell because, you know, we're playing a GBA game, but Streamlabs is telling me I'm getting a few dropped frames. So if you're seeing any consistent issues, give me a heads up.
Yeah, totally. I was seeing some stuff on Discord, but it's Discord. It's just
Right.
like, oh no, the sprites are a bit blurrier.
Right. Yeah, I still don't know why. Like, my internet here is really solid, so I don't know what's up with me having issues with streams, but... And, like, I'm hardwired and everything, so I don't know. But it'll work.
Yeah. Leon brings up an interesting point about the little experience map DLCs
True.
that they had in the wiki. How did you feel about those?
I'm not gonna lie, I used them a lot.
Me too.
But that's because I'm a degenerate who, like, I care not for your tier lists and your judgment on what units are good or not. Once I've beaten the game the first time, every run afterwards, I'm going to have every single character leveled in all sorts of weird esoteric classes that you would never use them in.
Yeah, I have fun using the characters who I want to use as well. It's like...
So yeah,
So
like,
that kind of takes that away.
Yeah, it's...
The limitation, I mean.
You, if you have the, like, season pass DLC pack thing in 3 houses... Actually, I really shouldn't send Tana up there. That's a lot of archers, even though she's highly leveled.
Yeah. Yes.
If you have the DLC pack thing, it does give you, like, extra golden XP maps, but they're literally just the normal, like, you can do these battles whenever missions, just with more dudes who have gold on them. It's like, oh, okay.
Not that much of an upgrade.
Yeah. We're not going to do the javelin because I don't want to wind up running into the glitch. We're just going to have her fall back. Tess will take an attack or two, but she'll dodge it. It's fine. But...
Oh no! She could potentially get 4.
Ow.
Oh my god!
Come on! God damn it! That's fine. It's fine. That actually could have been a crit there. That would have been annoying. But no, I like that. Like the grinding like DLC maps in both Awakening and Fates like had a little bit of a story to them. Like you had like little pre and post mission dialogue, and all the characters had dialogue. And okay, guys,
Oh,
can
it was
we chill?
so goofy though.
Can we chill with these low hits? Come on, you're making me nervous here.
What was it? It was a bunch of monsters like carrying Anna's gold across the
Yeah.
field.
Yep. Or like these.
I think even the characters were like, "What? Why? Huh?"
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, that's the
Don't worry
the
about
XP one. It was a bunch of Entombed, and they're stealing the village's vegetables.
Right. Oh yeah.
And
And each character had their own little quote about how they're gonna get the vegetables back. And Donald was pissed.
Yep. Oh yeah, of course. Donald was big mad. This is like an offense against his people.
Being a farm boy and all.
And I think like one of them thought that like Stahl's hair was vegetables. He's like, don't eat me and stuff like that.
I forgot that. That was a lot of personality in there.
Yeah. And it was the same thing in Fates. Like the XP grinding one in Fates, it was like we were supposed to be like, or no, the gold grinding one. They were supposed to be keeping a lookout for bandits who were stealing gold, but it was in a cemetery, and there was like ghost stories or something. So like, oh, we'll stay up all night and keep watch. And like everyone fell asleep and the gold got stolen. Like, no, we have to get it back. And like the ninja characters who are supposed to be all like mysterious, we can stay up for however long. Like, how did I fall asleep? I'm bringing shame to my clan. This is an offense.
Good thing Marissa got that crit on that 1 HP remaining.
I mean, listen, we'll always take the opportunity to see a Swordmaster show off, all right?
It's
a
so
privilege. But no, they had a lot of personality, and then I love Three Houses to death. But yeah, those extra missions, like Shane said, were a little like, well,
There's just like a little bit of a boost. There wasn't any like dialogue or anything.
Yeah, it's literally just the extra skirmish maps, except you get like 10,000 gold at the end, and the enemies give you more XP. It's like, okay, fair enough.
Thanks, I guess.
I mean, they also did give you like an entire mini campaign with unique characters and dialogue and extra supports and the whole 9 yards. So like, if that's where the effort went, fine, I'm okay with that. But
yeah, sure, that's a good trade-off. You're right.
Hey, speaking of
here we go.
crits, treading a horse.
Can we go back to the horses being as engaged as they were in the GBA games? Because they put in work. They do impossible horse movement.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We got really stylish with like the characters and their weapons and stuff, but we need the horses to come back.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm hoping whatever the next big project is, because like, you know, there's gonna be more. Fire Emblem's like one of the flagship franchises for Nintendo now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
Houses did so well. I'm
hoping that they're really able to iterate on Horses for Smash. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope they're really able to iterate on like the engine and the sprite, like not even the sprites, but like the animations and character models and everything, and really bring us some cool, fancy stuff.
Me too.
Even like in Echoes, we saw some really impressive, like very realistic in a lot of ways, animations that were a nice change of pace too. So.
Oh yeah, I loved Echo. Just presentation, Echoes was like maybe the best 3DS game in terms of just like, oh, it looks so good from start to finish.
It really does. Like,
it's like one of the last ones to come out on the system too.
And well, that's always true, right? Like one of those like last big games that comes out on any given console is like, damn, you can tell that the developers really just know how to use this hardware now.
Like Ghost of Tsushima, God of War 2.
Yeah, like there's just so many good options out there of games that just look stellar and
Breath
often
of the
like,
Wild.
yeah. Like shit that like it looks so much better than even like the newest, like the first things that come out on the next gen consoles. It's like it's just so clear that the devs are inexperienced with the new stuff. Plus,
Kaiser's talking about God of War 2. No, I'm talking about God of War 2. Not God of War 2.
Oh, god damn it.
That's the one thing that drives me nuts. Oh, reinforcements from the back.
Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. A shame they're all horse axes. So, like, Colm, if you would kindly murder, thank you. I'll just leave you right there, bud.
Gods of War. That's true. Yeah, this was... Full discretion, like, this is as far as I got in Tower of Valni.
Oh, really?
And I didn't even try the Lagdo runes. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be extra fun then.
Yeah, I've never seen anything past this floor.
Oh, very cool. That'll be fun.
Because I did it, I tried it out, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, it's like challenge maps, and then I went on to play the rest of the game and forgot about it.
Back. Ooh, an iron axe! Huzzah!
Whoa. Did you just throw it away like it was trash? How could you? It's disrespectful.
No, it went to the supply. I think anyway. I don't think I threw it away. Ooh.
Threw it on the floor, spat on it.
Yeah, right. But can't we just pick this up later? No, it's dirty now.
If he got that hit on 2, I would have been mad.
If we were playing Fates, he would have.
Is this Minecraft? Yeah, when are we going to stream Minecraft, Tom?
Oh my god. I mean, listen, I do like Minecraft, don't get me wrong.
Me too, actually. Like, it's a good game.
I play Minecraft for a week and get all these ambitious ideas, and then, like, a few days after I start playing it, I go to boot it up, and I'm just like, I would rather do anything else with my time than touch this.
Oh, JT has been summoned.
Oh my god, I was going to say... We summoned JT, oh no! What's up, JT? How you doing, bud? Also, Shane, I saw you're hosting me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. Good dude. What was I gonna say? There was some pithy remark or something I was gonna say. Oh God.
Well, we were talking about games that were like really nice at the end of their console lifespan. Was there anything about that, or?
No, I can't.
Talking about God of War.
Well, because then we started talking about Minecraft. It was something in there that my brain was like, oh, I should talk about this, and now it's gone.
You're gonna watch the recording and be like, oh, I remember now.
yeah, exactly. That always happens.
Have you ever watched your own recordings of yourself and like start to mimic your own headspace while you're recording?
I can't say that I have.
I've had Let's Play videos that, like, I play them back to myself, and, like, as I'm watching the circumstances, I'm like, this would be a funny joke to make here, and then I hear myself make the joke. And I'm like, oh god. It's all mechanical, there's no free will involved, I'm just repeating what comes to my first thought.
We're just bioorganic machines. I haven't done that, but I do know what you're talking about. Like, I definitely... Now that you have given an example, I have been in that type of space before, yeah. For sure. Oh, that's what it was. So, are you familiar with the fact then that, like, as you clear the Tower of Valni and the lagged out ruins, if you do so multiple times, you unlock new characters to use?
I did know about that.
Okay.
I have a friend who is very similar to you in that they played this game a million times when they were young.
Gotcha.
And they were talking to me about stuff like using Leon and how he's not that great. But
he's not that great, and having to clear lagged out ruins 3 times to get him, 10 times? I don't know, it's 3 or 10.
It's like not worth it. But
yeah, it's not. Especially because it's like, at that point, what are you doing? I'm playing lagged out ruins some more? Like...
Yeah, there's nothing left to do.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
It's like, I don't know why my mind goes to this, but it's like Resident Evil 4. What is it? Once you beat professional mode, which is like the hardest difficulty, I think there's one other qualifier too, like to do it like really well. Then you get the big laser that just one-shots every enemy, and it's like, well, at that point, you're good enough to do it anyway.
It's just bragging rights for words.
It's a cool laser, though.
Yeah. See, speaking of things that I was deprived of in my childhood.
When you were a depraved child.
Well, I mean, listen, I say this to Jane all the time, but I probably was, because I read Akira when I was 8, so, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it was...
Oh my god.
My little local library, you know, back in the day, didn't have an understanding of what manga was, so they just saw a comic book and put it with all the other comic books, like X-Men and Spider-Man.
This was like Garfield, right? Just put her right next to this.
Yeah. So we took it out. I was like, oh, this is a big comic. I'll have a lot, like, I'll be able to spend a lot of time reading this. So I was like, oh, I shouldn't have this, but I'm not going to tell anyone.
Of course not.
So,
Rex said he's getting glue all over his hands. Like that scene in Evangelion.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Making miniatures, I'm so fucked up.
I love the idea of making minis. I haven't gotten into it. But no, I was deprived of the Resident Evils as a child. I didn't play any of the Resident Evils growing up.
Really?
Yeah. My mom was very protective of me. She was very wary of me touching anything that might have any semblance of like too much violence in it. So things like Resident Evil were kept strictly off the table for a long time. So
yeah, I mean back then it was like, oh my god, look at the blood, and it's like pixels, but
yeah, exactly. Fortunately, my dad has always been a gamer, so he would like, you know, while my mom wasn't around, or he would like cover up like, no, there's nothing violent about the game Twisted Metal at all. It's just a car racing game.
Yeah.
And then we would go.
That's surprising that this boss came running at you.
Yeah, I forgot that he does. There's some of them that do and some of them that don't.
That's the scary part, where it's like, oh, he can actually... Oh, God.
Well, yeah, that's one of the... Well, some people have said it's a negative, some people have said it's a positive, but the fact
Keeps you
that...
on your toes.
Right. Well, and the fact that, like, the new games like, you'll be able to hover a boss, and, like, it'll show you they only have an attack range around them because they don't move, or they'll have the full range because they do, you know? And I think at the end of the day, it's just one of those, like, quality of life things, like having the turn wheel and stuff like that. It gets a little bit overtuned at times, like, we don't need 14 Dragon Pulses in 3 houses, but...
Yeah.
having 4 or 5, or maybe even just, like, 2 or 3, I think is fine, so you don't have to completely restart a level all the time.
I think I used the turn wheel, like, twice in the entire game.
Well, the issue with the turn wheel and with the Dragon Pulse, like, it leads to complacent gaming syndrome, right? Like, where it's like, it'll be fine, and if it's not, I'll just rewind, whatever. Like, I'm guilty of that. I've done that.
It's basically like having save states.
Yeah.
Not that you would know what that was like. If,
No.
If you were playing on an emulator or something.
Right. Yeah, you know, those degenerate emulator players, they use save states all the time, but, you know, we purists, of course, don't. But, ooh, perfect kill. Nice. But yeah, I'm sure, like, I am convinced that Nintendo got the idea and decided to put in the turn wheel and Dragon Pulses and stuff because of emulators and save states. Like,
yeah, probably.
It is just a good quality of life thing because not everyone wants to deal with getting to, you know, the last 3 enemies on a level and having one of their dudes get blown up and having to restart, right?
I like it a bit better because you can rewind, like, to each, like, step in the turn.
Yes.
You don't have to do entire turns or whatever over again.
Yeah, absolutely. Proceed to the next floor, stage 3.
Yeah, you did it.
All
right. I'll do
right.
from here for me.
Excellent. Well, that's exciting. So this one, we do need to make... Oh, wait, we have call. Never mind. We need to make sure that we have someone who can pick a lock, actually.
Ah, okay.
We're going to...
Trade out anybody else, or...?
I'm going to swap out Naimi just because she's got such a high level. And we will grab... I'll swap out Arter as well. We'll bring Lara Shell and Cormag.
Nice.
So this one, we start getting more, like, bizarre floating architecture, which I guess this is probably, like, a tower rather than, like, a sunken area.
I saw this when I was making the stream layout.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Oh, yeah, speaking of, that's one of the things I wanted to say at the start of the stream. Guys, you know, big round of applause for Ben, who set up this beautiful frame that we have around the game for us for the stream. It looks awesome. Whipped it up completely, like, just on a whim and looks awesome. So, my guy, thank you. Very much appreciated.
I'm glad with how it turned out.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing sprite stuff. I used to do, like, sprite comics way back in the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
yeah, I mean, clearly, the effort paid off, because now you can make awesome,
guys.
like, stream things like this. Alright, let's kick it. Ugh.
Yeah. Rex says he saw RoboCop when he was 5.
Oh my god. I haven't even seen RoboCop. Like, obviously I could
Hey, me neither.
now, but...
I know it's really violent, though.
Yeah, like, I don't often describe things as gratuitous in their violence, but, like, I've had a lot of people tell me that it is gratuitous. Hey, listen.
If you really need to go watch it, yeah.
Tell Lena maybe next movie night that she does RoboCop.
That should be a movie night, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
All the spiders down there.
We can get
There's
a
a
Cormag.
support?
Yeah, we can get a Cormag Tana support. Wait a second. They don't even have supports. Let's go.
Can we do the voices?
We can do voices. Do you want to take one and I'll take the other? Should I do both of them? What do you want to do?
Hello, Sir Cormag.
Oh god, here we go. Princess Tana. It still sounds so odd to me. You know, I had no idea you were a princess at first. But please, just call me Cormag. There's no need for honorifics with me.
Well, what's the Japanese thing?
Yeah,
Cormag,
right.
it is then. I have a favor to ask of you.
Ooh, what would you have me do, princess?
I'm prone to attacks from archers when I'm on the battlefield.
That makes 2 of us. It's a common problem for airborne soldiers.
I thought perhaps we could keep watch for archers and warn one another.
Yes, you've got a good idea there. A buddy system of sorts. But if you saw an ally in danger, you'd warn him regardless, wouldn't you?
Well, of course, but we're so high up that I was worried. If I saw an archer, I didn't think my voice would carry to you in time. perhaps the neighing of a pegasus or the cries of a wyvern would carry far enough to warn the others.
Oh, I see. Yes, we might not be able to hear each other in the heat of battle, but our steeds can be louder than either of us could. And trust me, my wyvern shriek can pierce your ear from 2 leagues away. Brilliant idea, Your Highness.
Really? Thank you.
Right. So, if we see anything out there, we'll have our mounts call out, right?
Yes, and thank you, Cormag.
That was nice. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, me neither.
Very cool. It's the supports. This is another thing that I'm so happy that they've updated in some of the latter games. Like, supports were so esoteric and weird and hard to get and hard to even know existed, like, in some of the GBA games. Like, how are you supposed to know that Cormag and Tana can support with each other? There's no indicator.
How would they ever?
Yeah, like, their literal only connection is that they're both mounted flying units. That's it. So, oh, come on now.
Really? Wait, do we have anything to deal with that, or?
I mean, healing every turn.
Yeah, heal him. Oh, man.
Ay, ay, ay.
Tom,
yeah,
you're slipping. What's happening here?
Listen, man, I may be a veteran player of Fire Emblem, but even the vets know, in fact, nobody knows better than the vets, that no one can tame the wild mistress that is the RNG.
She's fickle and brutal.
She truly is. Lord save you if you happen to draw her ire. I think the most
Boy says the most violent movie he's ever watched is Deadpool 1 and 2.
I mean, those are pretty high up there. Those are pretty high up there, but they play into it very intentionally, right? Like,
yeah, they get gags out of it.
Yeah. God, now I'm trying to figure out what's the most violent movie I ever watched.
I'm trying to think of that too.
I guess it depends on how you quantify it, right? Like there's ridiculously over the top violence, but then like sometimes the more realistic violence is what really hits home, you know?
Yeah.
So like Saving Private Ryan, like realistic war movies like that might be some of the most brutal that I've seen. There's also what's the one? Oh, I can never remember the name of it. It's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie where he's like the bear hunter, the trapper, or whatever.
Oh, The Revenant. Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets mauled.
Yeah. That's really brutal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one's up there for sure. Oh,
see, how you remember it is you think of the Revenant vehicle from Halo, and that's how you remember the movie title.
There you go. Very good. All right. Well, I think we can get a Garrick and Marissa support. How's that sound?
Oh, okay. Okay, this time you do the girl voice.
All right.
Hello, Marissa.
Chief.
How are you doing? Your sword still sharp?
Same as always.
You're not seriously injured or ill, are you?
No.
I see. So you can continue on?
Yes. Why all the questions?
Oh. I'm the commander, you know? I'm supposed to check on you now and then. Well, see you later.
Wait.
Hmm?
I'd like you to keep talking. I don't mind talking to you.
You know, we've known each other for a long time, so I understand you. But listen, Marissa. Wouldn't hurt you to be a bit more sociable. Not for me, mind you, but some of the others have a hard time working with you. Speaking of which, when I first met you, you were always working alone. I remember thinking how odd that was. Figured a woman as beautiful and talented as you would have men all around her.
Ooh, Garrick making moves.
He's getting in there.
Don't need him.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. Your beauty belies your words.
Chief?
Hmm?
Do you like sociable women?
Oh! Sure, I guess. I mean, doesn't everyone? You go to an inn, aren't the sociable gals the most popular?
I understand. Okay. I'll be more sociable. This better? Insert smiling or something.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
What did she do, guys? What was her indicator of sociability, guys? We will never know.
Smile. It was unbuttoning of something. It was
Oh God.
Nice, cheerful.
Easy. Oh shit. See, reasons that I need a Sacred Stones remake in my life, so we can have full, proper, like, animated supports for some of this stuff, because that would be great.
That'd be awesome, going between like missions and just, you know, while you're out on the world map, just doing the supports there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see all of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, because that's how it was in Awakening. So, like, why not? Also,
guys, I don't think that's what Marissa did.
Turns out that is like the #1 sign of being a sociable person in the world of Sacred Stones. Look at this sick meme, Chief.
It's pretty poggers.
Oh God, no! You can't say that. It's not. Oh well, I guess it is allowed again
right.
now. That's just now you have the daily dose of pog or whatever they're doing.
Something.
But do note though, while we're memeing and being idiots, the enemies are getting stronger. That mouth dog actually had like a 62% chance to hit and would do 7 damage.
Shit.
So they are going up.
It's actually dangerous.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention now.
Yeah, right. Like by the last couple of maps, like it still is not going to be like end game stuff that our characters have dealt with, but like could actually pose a little bit of a threat if we're too busy messing around.
Mm-hmm.
What if she linked him her OnlyFans page?
No.
Would Marissa have an OnlyFans? Yes or no? Go, chat.
I can't afford that. I mean, no, she would never.
Oh no! God damn it! Stop!
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me of the
He
other
was
thing I
already
was going to
poisoned,
say
though.
before. I remember now. Did you see, Ben, how like a couple years after Fates came out, and like, do you remember the whole time people were being like, the RNG feels weird in this game, something seems off, and like half the player base was like,
it
oh,
was definitely off.
Yeah,
it was
but then
always like
half the player base was like, oh, confirmation bias, oh, nothing's wrong, rah, 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 rah. And then other people were like I get it, but this feels wrong.
I didn't even think there were deniers, because how can you look at that and be like, oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, like
70% just miss every time.
yeah, seriously. It's like, I know there are a lot of people who have a lot of critiques against Fates. I think they're all lunatics, except for the RNG. The RNG was completely borked. It was so bad. But then a couple years later, a guy came out and was like, I was able to get into the code of the game and look at everything, and it turns out the RNG is actually completely fucked because of the way that it rounds numbers, and the numbers that it's displaying are not the actual accurate RNG that it's using. So the game lied. It lied to us.
It's like a XCOM or whatever. Doesn't that do the same thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the example they use. It actually uses a very, very similar system to XCOM. Oh, God. So, yeah. I
Nice to know that for real, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the exact explanation. It was something like it always rounded closer to 50, so like lower numbers were more likely to hit than they seemed, and higher numbers were less likely to hit than they seemed, unless you were like in the top 10% of either way.
Yeah.
So like, 90 and above and like 10% and below was accurate. But
Cruz is loving this news, though. He feels so validated.
Dude, me too. I spent so much time arguing with people online. Like, dude, seriously. I've played every Fire Emblem game extensively. None of them have felt off the way Fates feels off with its RNG.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, I was right. Also, people actually took some hits there while I was ranting. We're just gonna...
Yeah, Cormac's almost at half.
Yeah. One of them did have a sword reaver, so that at least explains part of it, but... So yeah, how annoying is that? Like, you literally need to push the RNG as close to 0 or 100 as you possibly can if you actually want to guarantee things.
Pretty annoying.
Yeah. Which, some of my favorite classes are like fighters and stuff, and, they kind of live or die on the fact that they have kind of shitty accuracy, and it just hurt them so much in that game.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to, like, Rinko was my favorite Birthright character. I was trying to make her work, but wasn't quite helping.
Yeah, I've gotten, because again, much like every other Fire Emblem game, I've played Fates between the 3 different routes probably like 11 or 12 times at this point.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm working on my 4th run of Revelations right now, actually. But
Revelations is fun.
Oh, I love Revelations so much. Conquest is my favorite of the 3 still, just because the brutal difficulty, but I've figured out how to make most of the characters work. And Rinka, I've learned all you really need to get her going is to either toss her a strength or a skill up item at the very beginning, or pair her with a ninja at the start so she gets like the speed and accuracy that she needs. And then you can get the ball rolling and she turns out okay.
I paired her with Charlotte for like mega crits, but it didn't actually work out that way.
Yeah, I've started to do that now because I just finished the chapter where you get Charlotte, but you need to have already gotten her rolling pretty well by that point if you want to actually try and make that work.
Yeah.
The
attack up seems like a good idea. There's always that meme where it's like 0 times 2 for Rinka.
Yep. Yeah. I've learned the single best thing you can do for Rinka is either A, turn her into a sword master, which is actually pretty awesome, or pair her with Charlotte and then use the friendship seal to be able to reclass her into Berserker, and then she's a beast.
Yeah, that's what I did. It was okay, though. It wasn't amazing.
Yeah, you can do all the work on her that you want, but unless you're absolutely dumping stat items into her, you do still run the chance of her getting RNG screwed. So, it's unfortunate.
So it goes. Yeah.
Yep. But
I'm just clenching. I'm just like, don't get hit, don't get poisoned, please.
But yeah, as you can see, there is actually a chest up here that I think is guaranteed to give you 3,000 gold. So,
nice.
Yeah, they kind of built in a failsafe for that very same, you spent too much of your gold, you dingus, now you're screwed situation that you can run into. Of course, if you don't have a rogue, then you're relying on a limited number of lockpicks, so you still wind up having an issue, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, for whatever reason in these GBA games I didn't use the like rogues that much.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I just bought a ton of lockpicks.
Well, and it's weird too, because as we went through the different generations of the GBA games, 6 to 7 to 8, intelligence systems really didn't seem to know. Guys, come on. Can we chill?
Cormac's like just laying on the floor today.
Like, he's supposed to be a tank, I get it, but like, god damn it.
I was at 40 though, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. But, crap, what was I saying? Rogues and thieves and stuff.
Right, yeah.
So, in 6, like, you couldn't even promote thieves. They were just 1 to 20, done, period. Then you could get the Fell Seal or the Fell Mark or something in 7 that could turn one person, into an assassin, and you also got Jafar, who was awesome. Like, okay.
He was great.
Then in 8, they're like, what if we just made thieves a normal class like everything else and let them turn into an assassin or turn into a rogue, and the rogue is able to pick locks without a lockpick, like the rogues, I think or the thief fighters that started in 4. It's like, you had this on the back burner the whole time. You knew this class existed, and only just now do you decide to use it? Come on.
I like how this game kind of made way for, future classes and like those branches that you get, planning out your characters and.
Oh yeah, there was a period of time where people really didn't like Sacred Stones just because people judged they judged the value of a Fire Emblem game solely on its difficulty level. And
well, yeah, this is definitely an easy one.
Yeah. Between just the ability to grind and also just the fact that it is generally easier and the player is generally more powerful, it is definitely the easiest of the GBA games. But over time, as people learned that there's more to life than just the difficulty of a game, it's come to be appreciated a lot more, and we see, like you said, how much of an influence it's had on the future of Fire Emblem as a whole, honestly. Yeah,
totally. I like seeing. It's kind of why I went back and played all these old ones, because I like seeing how the franchises just evolve. Like, I started with Awakening, like a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people did, for sure.
For the stupid reason, too. I was dating a girl who liked Fire Emblem.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, ah, man, I suck shit at strategy games, but maybe it's something we can talk about.
I gotta do it! And now here we are.
And then we broke up and I was still playing. I'm like, these are really good. What the hell?
See, if nothing else, a good legacy. Something good came of the whole thing at the end of the day.
Oh my god. But, yeah, I started with Awakening and I played Fates because, like, that was new at the time. And then, like, I went back and played the GBA ones and the GameCube and Wii and all that. I still gotta play the SNES ones.
Yeah.
And the DS ones.
Yeah. I haven't played...
Yeah, that's my backstory.
Yeah, there you go. Ben's tragic backstory. I learned about Fire Emblem from a girl I was dating. The end. The SNES ones... So, okay, a little bit of a caveat. I have technically played all of the games, but that's because I've played the re-releases or the remakes of 1 through 3 that they came out with, the 2DS ones and then Echoes on the 3DS. I have not actually played the original Nintendo ones, like the Nintendo Entertainment System ones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would probably just, like, once I get to them, I'm just gonna play the remakes. So.
Yeah. It's... From everything I saw online, because, like, I wanted to be a purist and I wanted to play all of them and everything, the large majority of people were like, it's so painful, dude, just play the ones that are updated with modern mechanics, because, like,
yeah,
healers can miss originally.
Oh,
healers
cool.
healers don't get XP from healing in the first Fire Emblem, only from fighting, but they can't attack, so they can't kill things. So the only way they can level is by getting 1 XP at a time by getting hit or dodging an attack.
Oh no, Leon, I've played all the 3DS Fire Emblems. I've done all of them. I did all the Fates ones in a row, and I kind of got really burnt out on them.
Yeah.
Like, you said you did them 11 times, but that was probably spread out a bit, right?
It was.
Or was it not?
But, no, I mean, it has been. That's the total number of times I've played them since they came out. But I did play Conquest and Birthright then Revelations back to back to back because I have them all in the special edition cart. So.
Oh, you got that cartridge, nice.
Oh yeah, 6 a.m. released, or like the pre-order day. I was on the GameStop website refreshing. I was there.
That was like, I think a year before I got into the series, so I missed out on that. But
yeah,
that's okay. I just unlocked the options and bought it from the eShop thing.
For sure. I'm not usually. Oh no, our sword broke. No. Rip. On the Elder Bale, the boss. But yeah, it's
fuck. Look at all the guys there.
Oh yeah, look at this. Like we can just absolutely assert dominance over this thing. Instead, we're just gonna light it on fire. But
oh, that sucks for you, Leon.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Oh no.
It was all just lost his order.
Oh god. Yeah, I heard horror stories about that. Yeah. Thankfully, mine was honored. But I was worried that was gonna happen to me. Also, I saw Rex said something before. Never tried them, but you guys ever play any of the FE fan games? Ah, yes, I have. I don't know about you, if you have, Ben, but I definitely have.
No, I'm still working my way through the main series.
Gotcha. Yeah, Hey, we unlocked Killick. There we go. Very nice.
Oh,
very
cool.
good.
Should we try him out?
I don't think. Oh, we do get access to him. Sick.
Oh my god.
I couldn't remember if we got access to him immediately or if he only came once we finished the run, but he's kind of ass, honestly. All the boss characters are pretty bad. Like, if you look at his stats versus, say, Garrick's, it's a little bit of a stark difference. But we can still use him for a level, because he's awesome. So
use that awesome accent he has.
Oh, God.
That, since you've been doing it, it's just canon in my mind.
I made him vaguely sort of Scottish, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah. All right, we'll do it. We do get another Hoplon Guard when he joins, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Is that the one that stops crits?
Yep.
Or...
No criterinos on this man. Thank you very much.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll swap out Garrick for him. We'll bring him in.